Welcome friends. Today our topic is ADO DB connection. So already I have created one sample form and also I have created one database. I'll show you the database. So this is a table which I've created. So XYZ, and let me show you how to connect these two with the coding. So now we'll start off with the coding. So now we have to give a reference for this. So dim db as new. So there is no ADO DB, so we have to give reference. So go to reference. So select Microsoft ActiveX 2.8 library. So now we'll get ADO DB dot connections and dim db as new ADO DB dot site not record set. So dim is the keyword which is used to create a variable. So here dim dbs new ADO DB connection. So this will create a connection between from your form and the database, and this rs as new ADO DB record set, this will create a relationship between your table and the form. Okay, now this is the coding for connecting the form and the database. So db.open, database.open, this is a provider. Here we are using MS Access provider, so that we have given Microsoft Jet OLE DB 4.0 provider, and this is data. So this is the table or the database where exactly stored in the physical location of your system here. And we have persist security info files, and this persist security info, if you make it true, it will access your login credential. If you make it false, it won't access your password credential by the Windows. Okay, then rs.open. So here we are opening the record sets or tables, characters, whatever it is, and select star from T1. So it's a SQL statement. Select star in the sense all the fields from table T1 and DB. AD open key set and AD lock optimistics. These two are navigations, and AD lock key set, which is used to move the record both the directions, and AD lock optimistic not only updating the single record, it will update all the records in a column or a row. And now I'm running this program. Now I won't get any data because I didn't give any reference over here. I didn't give any reference. This text box will going to display first column or second column. I didn't give any reference over here. Now I am creating a reference. So text box 1 will going to display the rs of 0, in the sense it will display the first column of my table, and the second text box will going to display second column of my table, and I am getting my data. Now we will see how to add the data from the front end. Okay, so rs dot add new with the record source I'm taking. In other words, you can give like this also. Rs dot field of 0 dot value equal to text1 dot text. So whatever the value I'm giving in the text box 1, that will transfer to rs of 0, that is record's first field of my table. Similarly, whatever the value which I assigned in the text box 2, that is transferred to second column of my table. Right, so finally we have to update the table. Right, okay, so this statement is only allocating a space for a record and this statement is used to save the record. Now we'll check Suresh 25. The record is saved, but we cannot see the record because there is no navigation. Now we will move on to the navigation part. Okay, we'll start off with move first. rs dot move first with the record source. Okay, the same code is used for move last. The one single change. rs dot move last. Okay, so first record and the last record. Now we'll see move previous and move next. Okay, so before that, first we'll start off with move previous or move last, whatever it is. So I'll start with move last. So move last in the sense we have to check the end of the record. If rs dot eof, that means end of the record, equal to false, then can we have this record source rs dot move next. So if the current record is not a lost record, then it will move to the next record. In case if the condition is matches, if the condition is true, if the current record is last record, then rs dot move previous, because there is no record, we cannot navigate, so we have to access the last record. We have to make the existence of the cursor in the last record. rs dot move, then we can have a message box so that we can understand this is the last record. That's it. We have to give end if, right, first record and last record. Okay, same code we can use for previous. Only thing which we have to change is instead of end of record we have to check bottom of record, and if the condition is false, move previous as long it reach bottom of the record. If the condition is true, then make it move next. Okay, and this is first record. This is first record. Okay, and first record, last record. What happened? Text 1 dot text equal to bottom of the record, no previous. So first record, last record, and this is our first record, right? Okay, now we'll move on to the code for delete. Okay, rs dot delete. Okay, msg box deleted. Okay, so once that is deleted, there is no record, then we have to move next record, and of course we have to specify the data source, right? So first record I'm deleting, then it moves to next record. I hope this video helps you to understand the concept of code method using ADODB. So I will meet you in another video. Thank you.